Welcome to an all-new episode of Flag to Flag Media Live. Flag to Flag Media Live is your go-to source for racing content at all levels. Host Matt Lamar, along with co-hosts JT Huffman, Zach Stalker, Peyton Walker, and Owen Bowers, keep you up to date, flag to flag, on all the latest racing news and promote upcoming events at local, regional, and national levels. We hope you enjoy this episode. Thanks for watching. All right, we're live with episode 50, or sorry, not 50, 77. I already screwed it up, didn't I?
Yeah, that's not a good start.
I don't even know. We're going to try to talk about some racing tonight. Mother Nature has officially fell off her rocker, rolled down a hill. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with her, but rain out after rain out after rain out. We might get some more viewers tonight since Flo pulled the plug on their deal earlier for Lincoln. So I don't know. But yeah, that's 2 for 2 of Illinois speedweeks. It's rained out already. I don't even know. I got a whole list of races coming up this weekend we can showcase. I got some Thunder Valley updates. JT's got some late breaking news.
That's my like. I liked it.
Is it?
Yeah. 13 people. Nobody's liked it, but I did.
We got one like. Make sure you hit that like button. So JT's not the only one.
I'm gonna change it to an angry face if it don't get fixed.
Are you really?
If it don't get
You
another
might
like.
well, you might. What's going on, Debbie? Hey, Kenny. What's going on, Chad? Shane, thanks for tuning in from your rehab facility room. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Hopefully it's not a long road ahead of you. Hopefully. But anyway, JT.
Somebody else liked it, but I can't see it.
There's 2 more people.
Oh, Chad Reed's one of them.
We got 3 likes.
And Shane Reed. Got some Reed guys.
We got 3 so far.
Shout out to the Reed guys for supporting.
Do you have some late breaking news tonight?
You said I did, but I don't think I do.
Well, you need to work on it. You got about 30 minutes to figure something out.
I'll text Finley's. They usually have some gossip.
Text them, see what's going on. I know. Let's just go over. I'm gonna go ahead and showcase or preview some of the stuff to come up this weekend. Weather pending, I don't know. I did go by Brownstown today after work. Grounds look pretty wet, but it's today's Thursday, so I know it's supposed to be sunnier tomorrow and Saturday. So we'll see what happens. I did say on last week's show that Brownstown would get in 100% Saturday, and I think a lot of it had to do with the rain chances because it was so hit and miss and scattered. And
Dalton said they got rain there Saturday morning.
Did they?
Yeah, because the sun shined the rest of the day, but I think they got some rain early that morning.
So tomorrow or Saturday night at Brownstown, you got super late models, crates, pure stocks, Hornets, and Crown Vics. I think the super late models are paying $2,000 to win.
Oh.
Per the schedule, Paragon is off this weekend. Their next event is May 17th, which is a Friday night. Tomorrow night at Bloomington is the Larry Rice Classic, USAC Sprints, IMCA Receiver Sprints, and Hornets. Saturday night at Lincoln Park is 410 Sprints, Mods, Super Stocks, Bombers, IMCA Race Saver Sprints. They had quite a few of them Race Saver Sprints over Bloomington Friday night, didn't they?
Yeah,
I think they had like what?
I think they had the most
the
out of
biggest
any
class.
Yeah.
Circle City, crates, Crown Vics, Hornets, and school bus. I know they're going to be doing some stuff on the inner track this weekend, so they're going to be opening it up. Lawrenceburg Saturday is Mods, Pure Stocks, Hornets, and Great Lakes Super Sprints. Congratulations to Jug Wethington on his first win at Bloomington Friday night. I'm going to just be honest. I think that's one track that I didn't think would race Friday night. After talking to you guys, texting back and forth and stuff, just kind of seeing what was going on over there, is really muddy, I guess.
Yeah, they shouldn't have raced, I don't think.
The
pits were dry.
Right.
But the track was.
It's just the way the track's laid out.
Zach's race car went from yellow to red
in no time.
Yeah, you couldn't even see the right side. I mean, You couldn't tell what number he was.
A lot of the pictures I seen, was pretty rough.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
I made a cheeseburger and some French fries.
Was it good?
Yeah, that's pretty.
I had a tenderloin, and I'm still yet to have a good tenderloin at a racetrack this year.
You ain't had one, huh?
No, dude, it's terrible.
I don't know. I've not had any tenderloin. Maybe I did have one at Brownstown.
Some bitch is soggy. I could have held it like this and it snapped over in half.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad.
So yeah, I don't know. It's right now. This is typically this type of weather is usually a month ago, but I don't know what's going on. But yeah, congratulations to Jug on picking up his first win over there. It's cool to see.
I thought there wasn't a big car count, but I thought Ryan Woods was going to get his first win Friday night.
He
was giving her the beans
Was
too.
he?
Yeah,
We were the crew for that car.
Yep.
We went there to work on Zach's, but we spent more time with Ryan than we did Zach.
I was really kind of disappointed to see that only 5 Crown Vics showed up over there.
yeah.
I mean, they've been talking about doing it over there for a couple of years, and then they only had 5 show up.
Right.
It's
I think
not
there was only like 8 or 9 Hornets.
There wasn't many cars in any class,
No.
except for the 305s.
Yeah,
That was
I
only.
think the weather played in that.
Well, I don't know how many Crown Vics are close to Bloomington,
yeah.
and I don't know how
Being
many
Friday night, I mean, that's
late
rough.
models are. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was still a pretty good crate race. I mean, Jug took off and but
Yeah.
the battle for second was pretty good,
Yeah.
and the lap cars and.
It's just very hard to pass.
Very hard.
I mean, it was one lane completely around the bottom, and
And it was rough on the
Yeah.
crate cars because they don't have a ton of horsepower right off the bat. I don't think anybody was having traction issues. I mean, I think they were bogging them.
Right.
But
Hooked up the whole time.
yeah, they were hooked up good. Zach's really looked good a couple times out there. I think he's going to have that figured out
Yeah.
really fast.
I texted him today and asked him if he was going to be on tonight. If softball got rained out, and he said they were still playing. So he's still chasing his dreams there on the diamond. So
he's out in the outfield in his little pontoon boat,
he'll
floating around, catching balls.
He'll be back one of these days, I reckon. What's going on, Kyle? Shane said watching from. I already said that. Hopefully Bloomington runs. I can watch Flo. Hopefully they do. JT, you take a shower or something, sitting far away from them.
Well, I
take a
think
shower.
it's disrespectful to take Zach's spot.
Yeah,
So I don't
J-
do that.
that's JT's like seat down there. So
I've kind of made this my own.
yeah. Grant said Bloomington is going downhill real fast, and then the bad thing, it's a nice facility. Like
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought there was still pretty good amount of people in the stands over
Yeah.
there. It looked like to me, and they let you back your truck, which Brownstone
That's
used
cool.
to do
I
that.
think it's cool.
But yeah, I think that's Paragon
Yeah.
used to do that. But there was a lot of people over on that side. I thought.
The night that I went over there with Logan for that Roddy race, I don't know. I think car counts were way down too. I mean, even for $2,009 win for modifieds, there wasn't very many there.
Yeah.
I think,
But stands was packed.
and the racetrack really wasn't super rough.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't as rough as Brownstown's been. It just kind of they got moving in one line and got it worked in.
Yeah.
Well, nobody get off that line because that's where you had to be.
Right.
It wasn't that it was bad, but there's some sprint cars that moved around and jumped the cushion, but the cushion was about 5 feet from the top.
Yeah. There was a couple sprint cars that saved it, and I really don't know how they saved it. I mean, it was pretty wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Me and JT looked at it like, oh, yeah, they're going over.
Right.
No.
Kenny said, I'm planning on taking Old Dirty up to Bloomington next Friday. It'll be fun. I mean, hopefully they get more Crown Vics. I think it'd be a good.
Yeah,
time.
they need more up there
Mhm.
for sure.
Will said heard that they redone the turns. From what I understand, they did redo the turns. So
I think it's still flat though. I think they still got the tabletop
yeah,
like they did last year. And I understand because Brownstown had that same issue, but it makes the cars not want to flip as easy.
Right.
But it takes away a lot of the racing too.
Yeah.
right.
Because it's not. I don't know. That's just my opinion on that. It's hard to get a happy medium on that. Either you're safe or you're fast
Right.
up
Yeah.
there. But every race is better if there's a top side. But Thunder Valley's like that too, but you don't ever get that high.
Right.
Yeah.
Their high is still 5 feet from the wall.
Right.
So that's just my opinion.
Where have you been, William? Where have you haven't been on here for 3 weeks?
Looks like he flipped a guy down there. Did you see that?
I
picture?
didn't see it.
That was, and I understand that he wants to win, but he needs to dial it back just a touch.
Poor William. I'm assuming you made it through all the tornado stuff all right the other night.
Heck, it wasn't far from me.
What?
The tornado. There's one that went through Sellersburg, Memphis.
Yeah, but what? How?
That's not far from me.
From your house?
Yeah, I'm not far from. I'm like 5 minutes, or not 5 minutes, 20 minutes from Henryville.
Yeah,
Memphis is right beside Henryville.
It's like another 15 minutes south of Henryville.
You're high.
Whatever.
It's 4 miles from the Henryville to
Google
Memphis. I don't have to Google. I go there every day.
Google it.
It's 4 miles from when you get on at 65 at Henryville. It takes you 4 to 5 minutes to get to Memphis. Tops. That's a fact, Jack.
No, I don't go that way.
And they have Thornton's there now, and that's where I like to get my slushies.
Yeah,
they do have good slushies. We tried that out.
I'll Google it when this shows up.
You don't have to. I'm telling you a fact, buddy. I'm a truck driver.
Who also got pulled over by the DOT today.
Yeah.
Did you?
My first DOT experience.
Yeah. Break you in right.
Yeah. He could have. He could have hung me out to dry, but he was pretty nice.
Grant said, well, you promised a points fund and then there isn't one. That kind of hurts eventually. It does. I mean, I get especially from a driver's standpoint. I mean, when you're racing for points, you definitely want a points fund there at the end.
North Vernon did that one time, and they ended up paying it, I think, but they offered that huge points fund, and I was like, man, that's tempting, but is that going to be real?
Right.
You know,
it took a while for people to get their money too.
Right. Did they end up paying all of it?
I don't know if they paid all of it. They did pay some of it
because it was stupid numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, it was big amount. It was like 20,000 for crates.
Yeah.
Total purse or something.
It was huge.
Wow.
Austin Livingston said Brownstown's been rougher than Corn Cob.
Yeah.
It's where they put some new dirt on it, and the weather's been awful, and I think you'll eventually get it tuned in. Chad said, I plan on going to Bloomington when mine is fixed. Bloomington's going to be a fun little track for the Crown Vic guys.
It was a good race up there. I mean, early Matt ran away with it, but Ryan caught him. I mean, he ran him down. I thought for sure he's going to get it, but I think he got just a little too excited and drove it over the bank on the last lap. But I think, man, I was going Victory Lane with my shirt off if he'd have won that.
I was kind of excited about maybe taking a pure stock up to Bloomington this year, but they don't even have them on schedule at all. Right. So,
Jimmy asked, or William said, I tried the topside last week and wrecked a guy bad. Jimmy said, have a question. Do you think McCready will remain in the Rocket House car for the rest of the season? I think Tim will be in it for the rest of the season.
Yeah. If he don't pick it up, though, he won't stick around.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's Tim's fault.
No. There's just, I don't know what's going on there, but
yeah,
it's just hard for anybody to stay in that ride right now.
They're not gelling.
No.
Huddy was good in it, though.
Yeah.
I hate to see him leave that.
William said, yes, no tornado at my house, but we were sitting on the porch drinking beer watching. Sounds like a heck of a night.
Yes, he flipped and was okay. Yeah, I seen you where you flipped him. I'm glad he's okay. You're lucky.
Grant said, I'm ready for this 5,000 lap, 200,000 to win at Thunder Valley. I'm really excited about that. Ryan, he called me there the other night. We talked. He called me, talked for 2.5 hours about this race. And I gave him everything that I thought he should do. And, we just come up with 5,000 laps, 200,000 to win.
And then we're mixing the classes, right?
There's a lot. It's a
Lone Star
run what you
600
bring.
rules.
Yeah. Run what you bring. It's 5,000 laps. So every 1,000 laps, we're going to turn around and go the opposite direction.
I think a Prius
if you're lap down,
or a Focus would be the way to go. You don't have to get fuel.
Yeah.
If you're lap down, you still have to go the same way. Everybody else who's on the lead lap starts going the opposite direction. There's so much.
So how do you get back on the lead lap?
Huh? You don't.
There's holes already.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
We might as well pull off.
You're just going to die.
Sorry, you're lap down. Go and risk your life.
Yeah.
I mean, this rules for this is like, or the schedule for this is like 3 pages long.
Yeah, I'd let Bobby figure the rules out. Let him be in charge of that if you're going to have something like that.
Did you see my comment on there to Bobby about we need infield camera footage for all 5,000 laps? He put a little turd emoji. I don't think we're going to get infield camera.
Don't work Bobby that hard.
No. Jet said, who you driving for, JT? You can message me.
Well, I assume he's talking about my Halloween 200 ride. So that might have fell through. So if anybody's looking for a driver for the Halloween 200 Crown Vics portion,
call JT or send a message.
I have 2 years experience and I have an 11th place finish. So
William said, I'm already headed to the track with my tent. I'm just going to camp until the race. Good grief. I mean,
I think he's going to have to slow down. There's too much going on. Too many hamsters running in that head.
well, yeah, I think so. He's all about it, though. JT, the difference between track rules and DOT rules. DOT rules.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. He's I thought I was good. I was feeling good when he turned the line. I was like, oh, I got all my paperwork here. I didn't have no worries. And I went over to grab my logbook beside me and it wasn't there. And I've never not had my logbook. I always take it with me. But I guess I left it on the coffee table this morning when I filled out my inspection after I did it. So I was like, well, he's going to shut me down now. And somebody's going to drive an hour and a half to get me because I was all the way in between Frankfurt and Lexington. So that's how that went. But he didn't shut me down. He was really very lenient.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Did he know you by the Maverick? Is that why he let you go? Or
he wasn't impressed with who I was.
Was he not?
Yeah. And I don't blame him. I haven't really done much in life. So I get where he was coming from. And he had a badge and I didn't. And
it goes a long way.
Yeah, I said I know Owen Bowers. He's like, who?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Owen can get you out of it.
That Democrat down there.
In Washington County.
Yeah.
Hey, Owen should be here at some point in time. He said he's going to be late. I don't know what he's doing. He gave me a bunch of crap on Facebook because I didn't put him down as one of the co-hosts for tonight. And he's giving me a bunch of crap. And then he texted me or he called me and said, hey, we're going to go down and get something to eat. I might be a little bit late. Whatever. How do you fill out your inspection report from your coffee table?
I'll go do it and then I come back in and fill it. It's easier to fill it out on the table than it's sitting there trying to fill it out as you go.
Yeah.
You know what? Grant's hard to get along with. I wish he was more like his dad.
Jimmy said, I'm getting kind of nervous because I'm hearing that Lucas is testing asphalt bodies on super late models.
Oh.
Could it be that new aero bodies are coming in the future? No more wedge shapes.
There's pros and cons of that.
Yeah, there is.
I will say that a wedge nose costs $650.
I think we go back to the 80s, early 90s body styles. And
I liked it when they ran like the IROC nose kicked way out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I thought those were cool looking race cars.
JT come down this weekend. We can race Outlaw Speedway Friday and Selena High Banks Speedway Saturday. Both cars are ready.
See, he's all right. He gets out there sometimes, but deep down, he's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Yeah.
There you go. Why don't you just have him haul both cars up here?
Heck, William, if you'll let me race it in the Halloween 200 and get Halloween 200 legal, I'll come pick them up. I'll bring Bud's Gooseneck. We'll haul two of them back, and I'll race one. You race one. I got enough crew guys for both of us.
Anybody that drives as far as he did, slept in my driveway in his truck just to race with us.
He had a good time. But you know what made me mad? He left without me getting to say goodbye, which I don't blame him. He had
a little bit of a drive,
a million miles to go, but
he wasn't driving 20 miles.
I wish I'd at least got to say goodbye.
You're absolutely welcome to race the other car.
See, nobody would. That's a guy. I got to be with him one time, and he's
there's your Halloween 200 ride, bud.
He's all right.
There's your Halloween 200.
I might have to take him up on that. He'd be a fun guy to drive for.
Grant said easy. Robbie said 25 years as a truck driver. Just do your pre-trip. You're absolutely. And William said you're welcome to drive his other car. I like the 78 Camaro bodies with 8-foot Lexan spoilers. Those are some wild looking cars back in the day.
I got to see the Bullet car that's the rear engine car in person after they restored it. That thing's different.
Yeah,
different. They said it had all kinds of traction, but it was hard to turn.
Push like a dump truck.
Yeah, but they won with it, I think.
When is that race? Hang on a minute. What'd you say the name of the race was?
Spooky 200.
All right, William, I'm gonna give you one guess. With the name of that race, it's called the Spooky 200. I'm gonna let you guess when that race is.
Don't be mean to him. He's offering me a car.
I'm trying to just see if he can figure it out on his own and see, it's a Spooky 200 deer season. Yep, you got it, bud.
It is right at the beginning of deer season.
Is that the weekend before Halloween? It ain't the weekend of Halloween, is it?
No, it's like a weekend before, 2 weekends before.
It's a weekend or two. Kenny said October 19th. Kenny's all over.
Even if I don't get to race it, I'll be there watching because it is a
It's a blast.
spectacle to see.
It is.
But you might be there 5 hours to watch it. But it's worth every second.
William said he'll be here.
I like that. Have
All
the
right,
LP up
well,
here.
just tonight live on the Flag to Flag Media live show. JT has picked up a ride for the Halloween.
I think maybe. Well, we're not allowed to talk about it yet, but there might be a Thunder Valley conjunction where maybe there'll be a Friday at Thunder Valley and a Saturday at Speedway that weekend, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
Just something I know about?
No, they're working on the schedule.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Might have to make that happen. I had the schedule.
Yeah, Matt's gets.
Yeah, you just screwed
insider.
yourself because you're gonna have a million people messaging you.
I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about Thunder
You remember
Valley.
when they used to have the Hornet Nationals at Thunder Valley?
Yeah.
And they paid like a big amount of money and there'd be Hornets everywhere. They need to bring that back.
I do.
That was cool.
I like those kind of shows.
But that was back when the Hornets were a little more realistic.
Right.
You know, there was a couple that were already getting way out there.
Now it's going to be the Scrappers. 10,000 Scrappers.
Dude, them
race.
scrappers are fun to watch.
But I think if you do like I did with the Crown Vic race last year, I think it draws a big crowd. I think it draws a lot of cars.
How many cars did we get? 40 something.
40.
Yeah.
It's right at 40.
Yeah, I was happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was with Sportstrom
Absolutely.
having a big race too.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a bunch of cars there too. There's a bunch of them out there.
Yeah, I just like it when you do stuff like that. Like when you make a spectacle out of it. You know what I mean?
They had
Do
quite a
something, do
bit of
something.
them at this special this year, really.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't have Crown Vic National numbers.
Right.
They had good count.
Yeah, we need to bring that back though.
Hornet Nationals,
No.
Crown Vic
Crown
Nationals. Say it all.
I'm gonna what, the Crown Vic shootout?
No, I'm not being a part of that.
Why?
That's not an event.
We'll just call it the Crown Vic Dirt Nationals shootout.
No, it's just
You just wanna
Crown Vic
just-
Dirt Nationals.
Okay, we'll do the Crown Vic Dirt Nationals.
Yes.
You got to pay half the purse.
No.
Well, you named it.
I donate my time every week to this show.
Donate.
Me and Peyton make this show what it is.
You guys have emptied my pockets. Is what's happening.
Listen, that's on you.
Oh. I bet they'll have 80 cars this year. I think they will too, Kenny.
Man, I had so much fun with that. And I told Glenn my opinion on the 75, and then like half of them run 75, half of them run 75, and the rest of them run 50. I said no. I said I won't be a part of that. But I said if you
Right.
do it like we did last year in the last 5 hours again, I'll do that every year.
Right.
Every year that I can do it.
Right.
Because that was a blast. And just
I don't know if the 5 hours as a spectator was as fun as the 5 hours in the seat, but it was a good time.
It was wild because every turn you look, somebody was spinning out. There was some kind
Oh,
of,
yeah,
there was
there's
something
something
going
going on.
on.
you really didn't have time to be bored.
No.
I mean, you was working on something the whole night, really. Every
Who was?
caution, Peyton. He
Peyton?
He worked on both cars all night.
No, we didn't. We were commentating. Finley was a jack man. You see my video?
I remember Peyton quite clearly working on my car when I came in and I couldn't even see over the
You
hood.
didn't even see me working on it, did you?
No, I never see you
I
touch.
did.
Yeah, you came to my window net one time and asked me a question. I couldn't hear you.
I said, "Is the tire pressure's good?" And you didn't even answer me.
I didn't check the air pressures. I'm
checking
the
them.
driver.
I was checking them. I wanted to
You
make
don't
sure.
know how to read a
I
tire.
want to
Gabe.
know if you needed adjustments or not.
I needed adjustments. I needed to get out and pee for one thing.
Yeah.
And I was cramping up in there, but it was a blast.
William said, "You got a car, so I need to figure out how to get both cars."
Oh man, you're gonna have so much fun with that, William. It is
Yeah.
a freaking blast. The most fun, I'm just gonna say this. It's the most fun I've ever had in a race car. And I've raced since I was 6 years old,
Right.
go-karts. That's the most fun race I've ever been a part of.
He says, "I'll come up a week early and we can wear these cars out."
We'll go test.
Yeah. What's going on, Josh? JT, you racing this weekend if they get it in?
Who asked that? Oh,
Davey?
Davey.
Davey.
They're not running super stocks. So
Peyton and Zach are the only two on the card for this, as far as the flag to flag co-hosts go.
yeah, we talked about maybe racing Tuesday, but I think we're gonna race next Saturday. Just save our stuff till next Saturday because it costs a lot of money to go up there and just
Are
get
you
a
going
pit
up there
pass.
Tuesday?
I depend on what my buddies do.
Yeah.
I probably, if they want to go, I'll go watch.
We've averaged 35 cars every night so far on the big track and over 20 more than average night last year.
If I
That's
could
awesome.
afford to have one to run all season up there just for that, because they've been racing Sundays.
Right.
Man, I'd have one in a heartbeat. But I ordered a new motor and I put new stuff on the super stock. Me and Zach made our device, and
Yeah.
I'm broke and bought a new truck, so no new race cars for me. But I will have one dedicated for that one of these days.
Chad, the safety team was very, very, very busy up there.
Yeah, you need to get some more people.
Yeah.
And some more wreckers. They couldn't keep up.
Matt West said they need to dedicate Saturday to Crown Vics and Sunday to the Halloween 200. They tried to do too much on Saturday. Started like an hour past normal starting time.
I agree 100%. Saturday should be dedicated. There should
To
be
the
no
Crown
other
Vic
classes.
stuff.
And I
Right.
think they should empty the pit area and let us have the whole pit area. Because
Yes.
they made some of them guys pit in the grass, which wasn't fair.
No.
I mean, of course, it didn't matter because we did it under. Sometimes it didn't matter. I pitted under caution twice and kept the lead lap.
Right.
But it'd been harder for them guys to do that.
Yeah.
But it should have been for Crown Vics on Saturday.
Yes. If you're going to have that kind of car count
Yeah.
and put on that kind of show,
Right.
and it'd been easier on the wreckers too, because they're trying to get cars
Yeah.
parked beside each other. They're trying to wedge another one in there with the
Right.
wrecker.
Yeah.
It's too much.
But man, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but the Crown Vic, I watched the whole video of it too. The Crown Vic show was better than the street stock show.
Yeah.
100 times better. I'd say 150 times better.
Yeah.
Not
agree.
that, and I went to the Halloween 200, and I will continue to go to Halloween 200 because that's been a staple of Salem, Indiana, where I'm from.
Right.
That's the biggest event of the year there to me.
Right.
I like that better than the ARCA race, but the Crown Vic side of it was better to watch than the street stock side.
I agree with you. The cheating device question mark, we can't discuss that.
It's 100% meets the rules. 150%.
Ooh, I went up to 150 real quick.
Yeah. Yep. It's not like them GSR cars, which I might have a GSR car one day. He talks about it.
Right.
I've never seen it, but he talks about there being a GSR car for me, and I'll drive a cheating car. That's fine. But I'm just ready to see it.
Yeah. That's funny. I have all you kids at Sparksville Speedway from 2011.
Oh man, I had a blast at Sparksville Speedway.
Those are the good days.
Wasn't that fun?
It was fun.
Man, I won 2 championships and like 20 some races.
I actually thought about it'd be cool to build a go-kart track out here in Hayfield on Sundays.
That's what that started out as.
Yeah.
My papa just built that for me and my cousins and us to goof around on, and then the next thing you know, it's a legitimate racetrack.
Right.
We had insurance and everything.
Yeah.
Points fund. We paid more in points fund than Bloomington. I should have said that. We paid.
Wow.
We had a points fund,
Wow.
trophies. It was that was an absolute blast.
Is Brownstown going to get in? You know, Josh, I hate to say this because I said last week that Brownstown would race 100%, and they didn't. Man, I don't know. Like,
I'd say it depends on how sunny it is tomorrow.
yeah.
If it's cloudy for part of the day, I don't
We think the rain's done though, right?
I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
I agree with Peyton. I think it 100% is banking on tomorrow and what happens tomorrow, whether they race or not.
But I mean, I know those pits are probably a muddy mess.
Actually, they didn't look too bad.
You
Really?
just
When I was
said
up there
walk up.
today,
It was underwater.
No, I just said it was underwater. The track looked like around the bottom and stuff like that, but the pits looked way better than they have. I've seen them in the past.
It's so hard to be your co-host.
Yeah, whatever.
You're all over the map.
Whatever. JT, you selling your old truck?
Yeah, they're programming a new key for next week, so hopefully that I can get it up and posted for sale. Once I get the key programmed and it fires off, it's got put a low mile motor in it. I've put a low mile transmission in it, put a low mile transfer case in it. It's got shocks have been put on. It's got Bilstein shocks on it.
Nice.
Yeah. The only thing that's got 325,000 miles is the frame itself. Everything else has been redone.
Let me get through this wedding this weekend, and you will. How about your other car?
Oh, yeah. Well, good deal. I'm glad that you're finally getting that going.
What about the wedding?
No, about the car.
Oh.
I got to drive the red and white 96 once.
I know.
And that was, I thought my dad was going to freaking tear up on me. I mean, that was just cool. I mean, it was neat for me too, but it was cool to see how happy how cool my dad thought it was.
Yeah. Congratulations on getting married this weekend, Grant.
Yeah, I hate that for her.
We
but
wish you the
congratulations
best of
for
luck,
you.
buddy. We wish you the best of luck.
We went to that golf scramble, Grant's golf scramble. He was working her like a dog.
Was he?
Oh, she was.
He does it at the racetrack
slaving.
too.
Gosh, I don't know where he was at. I couldn't even find him, but she was over there cooking, and
I didn't even get invited to the golf scramble.
it was posted on Facebook. You had to join it. You had to have a team join.
I played by myself.
I was the DD for our team.
Was you?
Third place.
Right.
That's,
Peyton got third place. The rest of us was in his way.
yeah, the rest of you held him back.
He'd have won if he'd had somebody on his team that could hit the ball.
That's so bad. Good job, Peyton.
It was fun.
Good
I
job.
had a hell of a time.
She doesn't work through the week, so she can work weekends. Well,
What are you talking about? Oh, I see it. Grant's talking about his
Yeah.
woman. He's mean to her on the Xbox too. Have you heard him talk to her
Oh,
on the
yeah.
Xbox?
it's bad.
He's got her. I don't know what he's done to her, but he's brainwashed her. or
Give me
something.
something to drink. Give me a snack. Hurry up.
Yeah. She's a godsend.
Wipe the sweat off my hands. Controller's getting sweat. Oh, shoot.
All that to run 7th or 8th.
All that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whatever. I don't know if this show's gonna go an hour tonight, y'all. I don't know. We need the rain to
Struggled a
stop. We need the rain to stop. So we got some racing to talk about because, and thankfully, the people that get on here and talk to us, we appreciate it because that's what helps keeps these shows going. And the more people we get involved in this, the funner the shows are. That's why I always say at the beginning of the show, please share this out on your regular page. That way we get more people involved, more people talking, because that's what makes a lot of this stuff go around. We're missing Owen tonight. Zach's still playing softball. Me, Peyton, and JT are trying to keep the show running. I mean, in theory, really, that's the only three you're probably going to need to keep it running. But I'm just saying.
I wasn't going to say it.
How about Tyler? There's a good point. How about Tyler dropping off Lucas Oil? I think you're going to see a lot more drivers doing it. I don't know if it's going to be soon, but
He does need to get off his little pedestal he's on right now.
yeah, he's
though.
kind of on a high horse.
Why do you think he did that? Because he, in all reality, I know there's probably some Turbo fans on here, but is it because he's not winning? Is that a lot of
I
it?
think from a standpoint of, yeah, to your point,
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is when you get back, say 8 through whatever in points in the Lucas Oil or World of Outlaw series,
Yeah.
what's your chances of winning?
Yeah.
Right. If you're not winning,
yeah.
you're definitely
Yeah.
not going to win the
Yeah,
points.
exactly.
So why not? You know,
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he was top 4
No.
material,
Mm-mm.
No.
which I don't think
And-
most of them guys are.
and I will say this though, when I watched the Lucas Oil MLRA race the other night, that was an awesome race. I thought it was a really good race from him and Earl Pearson Jr. because obviously Earl dropped off the Tour 2 and now he's running for MLRA points.
Yeah.
But I thought, and I texted my buddy Derek and I was like, dude, I said I like watching this kind of racing. It had that like regional / national vibe to it, but the racing was good. You didn't know who was going to win.
Yeah.
Gordy Gundaker was coming. And he finished 3rd. Light traffic was in the way. It was just a
Yeah.
good overall race.
For anybody that's ever done it, they understand what points racing's like.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
No.
I mean, it's a goal and it's an awesome achievement when you do it, when you win it.
So
But it becomes a job really fast.
I don't know. JT, I'll get your opinion on this because you've been national points racing a couple times. If Tyler made the comment that he wants to go to tracks that he enjoys racing at, not just tracks that are on a schedule that he has to go to.
Right.
Do you kind of relate to that a little bit? Like where if you're not points racing, then I can just pick and choose.
Yeah. So we're planning on going to Fairbury, and we talked about going to Circle City one night, and I just want to get out there and do some other stuff, And I love Brownstown, I do, and I love Thunder Valley, and I ran them both for points for many years. But it's just nice to not have that lingering in the back of your mind all the time. Because there was times at Brownstown where I thought I was running like 2nd or 3rd, and I thought, man, I could throw a stupid slider here, maybe get this, and then you're like, well, can't do that.
Right.
Got to be smart here.
Right.
Where now if I'm running 2nd and somebody that's running for points is leading and I can throw a slider on them, I'm too bad for them.
Right.
I'm gonna throw it because I
It's
want
just
one
racing.
race.
You're racing for wins and fun, and
So
there's more to it.
The
right?
Lucas is a little different too because you're right. That's a lot more payout. But there's 18 guys I think that said at the beginning of the year they were gonna run
Yeah.
for it or something. Only one of them guys is gonna win all of that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's gonna be hard to beat. just think 5 or 6 right off the bat.
Yeah.
You got Davenport and T-Mac and Devin Moran and Hudson, and some of them guys are falling off. Who's even leading it right now? Davenport, Ricky Thornton.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you go up? The only guy that I think is compatible to Ricky Thornton right now is Bobby Pierce.
Right.
Those are the 2 guys in my eyes right now that are top.
They're right now on top of their game.
Yeah. But it's hard to measure up to. The year that I won Brownstown's, I wasn't even planning running Brownstown for points. We won the first night out, and then
in your shop talk we talked about that. Well, Peyton was there too, but we talked about it.
Right, we were going to race
because you
Thunder
were
Valley
leading points at Thunder Valley and at Brownstown.
Yeah, we were.
So how do you?
I told Dad, like, man, this would be a lot of work if we did both. I said, let's just play it out for a little bit and see how it turns out. Well, then a couple bad nights for a couple other guys that were really good. Zach had some problems and Tucker had some problems, and we got a little bit farther out. And Jack and Brad had some problems, got a little more farther out. I was like, now we're stuck.
Right.
So,
you have a choice.
I told Dad, I said, if we're not going to run points anymore, we should always just skip the first night.
Yeah.
That way you take yourself completely out of it.
Right. It becomes a lot. And by end of July, we were burnt out, but you had to go.
Right.
You were praying for rainouts, and that year it did not rain out much.
Right.
So, and I am glad we did, and I'm glad we won it, and something I always have, but it was a lot of work.
Definitely a milestone you wanted to achieve.
Right.
But
I couldn't imagine
do it again.
I couldn't imagine doing what it takes. And there's guys around here that Zach's won it and Peden's won it, and what it takes to win a national championship.
Right.
It's got to be so much work.
Yeah.
Because just winning a track championship's a ton. I couldn't imagine what it takes to win. Because you're talking, me and Dad talked about it a couple of times. And so you're talking 30 rate. You got to run at least 30 times.
Right.
Because you need to be able to throw 10 of them away. You're going to have 10 bad nights. And I think you need to have 30 top threes with 20 cars.
And with the competition the way it is.
Oh, with competition. And they've done it around here. Zach Sasser's won it. And Steve Peen's won it. And Jason Heyman and not Josh Bowler. I don't think he's won it. TSR's won it the last 6 or 7 years. So
it's crazy.
That's me on the pedestal. But
horse
racing gets to be a job.
Jason Heyman
if you haven't done it, and it is a huge deal, but I think it only pays like $3,000 to win that. And you're talking about spending $30,000 to do it.
Right.
But it's something you got on your resume the rest of your life. You can talk about it the rest of your life.
Chad said, spill your beans about Thunder Valley. I don't really have any major updates. I did talk to Ryan the other day. The schedule does look pretty good from what I can tell. 15 nights is on the schedule. I will say this. I've said it before. I'm just going to reiterate it again. When the schedule comes out later next week is when he proposed, per his Facebook post, he's going to release the schedule. If you want your class to run at Thunder Valley, I would get with all your people that's in your class, and I would make sure that I was there to support Ryan 100%.
Don't message him and blow up his phone. When he runs your class that night, bring your car.
Yes.
If you want to race there.
Yep.
Then you'll be set up for next year.
Because Ryan's just Ryan's in it for not the same reason that a lot of other people are in it for. But Ryan doesn't want to leave every Saturday or Friday night in the negative, right?
Yeah.
So Ryan wants to run people that's going to support him and that's going to bring cars to the track. If he gets classes that only have 1 or 2, 3 cars show up, you can't really, and that's a good part about it is especially with him getting in these 15 races of this year, when that class is not on the schedule for next year, you can't say, well, how come he ain't running us? Well, it's the car counts has got to be there in order for him to take a look at it. And I completely understand that. And
he's not there to get rich, but he's not there to pay you to come either.
Yes.
Yeah.
So pack the stands, pack the pits.
And I think there will. I think and he's spreading a lot of classes there, the way I understand it. So everybody's going to have a chance.
Ryan's going to be there for the razor. I guarantee you that 100%. Whew.
There you go.
Better.
Now you're on your pedestal.
Yeah. AJ Wilson said, if Brownstown rains out Saturday, I think I'm going to try Circle City next week. Circle City is a phenomenal place. I know Peyton had fun when he raced his Crown Vic there last year. I've said it before. I've said it again. The facility's awesome. The food is awesome. There's not a bad seat in the house.
They have Dippin' Dots.
They have Dippin' Dots, which are phenomenal.
I do have a question on that because I know last year there was a couple of pier stocks that went up there, and were told that their cars were illegal.
Right.
Oh, really?
From Brownstown.
Yeah.
Brownstown cars?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like spoiler?
I don't know exactly what it was. I was just curious as to what if
we run street tires.
Yeah.
I mean, we it seems like we'd be disadvantaged right off the bat.
So
we need to know that because we're planning on going.
Yeah, I think we're planning on going maybe a couple times, and I just want to
Don't
want to drive 2 hours and then they'll be like, hey, you can't race.
Yeah.
If it is though, AJ, I'm telling you, like I'm not sure if you've been there yet or not, but I'm just saying, like I really like Circle City. You pull in the pits, there's lines for where you park your trailers. I mean, it's nice.
Fried bologna sandwiches.
It's all gravel. The pitch is all gravel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah. It's all, you don't leave with mud all over everything.
Well, yeah, we need to get up there,
Yeah.
especially before Salem gets going. We need to get a weekend figured out.
Yeah. I'm going to read Williams' comment here. Dropping out is chicken shit. Anyone has the opportunity to win, but if you have the mentality that you're out, you'll never succeed.
Right.
That is true.
100%.
That is true. I think a lot of it, and I don't know if it's, a lot of it's financial stuff when you get to that level. I don't know if one certain person wants to drop out, one certain person don't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, logistically, it's got to make sense anymore.
When fuel's as high as it is and your toter's getting 4 miles a gallon and you're running all over the country for.
Well, the sad part is you might drive past $3,000, $15,000 shows to go run for 20,000.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
At tracks that you'd rather be at, but you got to go to that one because that's where your points is.
That's
at.
where the points
not that you hate that track, you know, but.
Jason Heyman won the national championship too. Yeah, Heyman did. And then I seen Grant. Yeah, Josh Linton won it last year.
I guarantee you, though, Jason Heyman will tell you that was a lot of work because he had a lot of guys helping him.
Yeah,
and they were working nonstop. And they won. I think they won like 2 or 3 track championships that same year, didn't they?
Yeah,
I know he won Kokomo and Brownstown that year. It takes a lot to be a national champion. I mean, it's not just show up and run 7th every week.
Robert said, "You want to talk about a heartbreaker? I was going for championship with Tim Clark and Randy Petro, and Tim Clark beat me by 2 points. That's rough."
Did Jamie ever get one?
Nope.
He was close a couple times, wasn't he?
Yeah, Peden beat him.
I tell you what, he looked. I hate that he got hit in a super stock because he looked dang fast that one night he came out with it.
Yep, looked really good. I don't think they will turn cars away. They ain't had 10 all year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they had very many last year either. So
when do you pick a weekend that all 3 of us can go, or all 3 classes can go?
Right. Will Thunder Valley still race on Friday nights? I think the majority of the plan is to run on Friday nights. I don't think Ryan wants to change what it's been in the past. I think it's still. I mean, Thunder Valley.
It's hard to compete on Saturday night.
It is. Yeah. Thunder Valley's always ran on Friday nights, and I think that's the way he's going to try to keep it. Circle City food is great. Payout is great. Not expensive to get into pits and grandstands, so everyone needs to support him. It is a very nice place.
Yeah.
Very nice. And all the track stuff, like I know.
Zach said it's not hard to get to either. He said
it's nice right off the interstate. You can see the track from the interstate.
So that'd be nice.
Oh. It was kind of confusing. There was a couple turns that were kind of messing with me, but yeah.
Peyton, there was some track prep issues the last couple of years. I think they've really worked out the track prep thing. When Peyton went up there, it was kind of rough because
it was fun to watch.
6 Crown Vics got stuck in turn 3 and 4 just trying to wheel pack.
That was one of them.
And Peyton was one of them. But from what I mean, all the other the racing was good that night. It wasn't rough. It wasn't crazy rough, but imagine racing for a championship and it pays $125. Shaking my head. That is rough.
Yeah,
it's rough.
Yeah, I got checked for $600 when I won mine.
Mickey and Streva both run theirs. Yeah, that they have. That's true.
Okay.
So you should be.
Yeah.
You should be good. The year I won the UMP East Region points and finished 3rd in the nation in a Hornet, I raced 35 nights and won 18 of them with 33 top 5.
18 out of his 20 nights because they take your best 20.
Right.
18 of his 20 were wins. That's how hard it is to win it. You have to beat something like that.
That's a lot.
Right. He was good in that Hornet though.
Tanner said Circle City is probably the funnest track to race on.
I might have to
think
get up
it's-
there.
It's just to me it's perfectly proportioned. I think.
Mhm.
Is that Brownstown gear?
I'd say so.
I think so. I don't. Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah,
I'd say
it would
so.
be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have to change out my golf cart, so I don't know. I just run the same gear. JT, I'm washed up now.
Buddy, I feel that 100%.
Yeah, JT is too.
I've been put out to pasture.
Grant says yes, JT.
That wasn't. He's supposed to be supportive, not putting me down.
What?
Grant. Oh, he's probably talking about the
Hey, he's
gear.
talking about the gear.
Oh, I thought he's green. I've washed up.
No. See, that was the confusion last year. Was a 6-inch spoiler, 8-inch spoiler. That's what the whole confusion was last year.
Well,
But
good
it-
on
but
either.
Is yours
Yeah.
not, how big's yours?
6.
6.
But if Strevel and Mickey's both ran up there, I think.
Yeah, we should be good.
We got an 8-inch on Bud's, I think.
Do you?
Motor should be done on that soon.
Grant said he's just giving you motivation.
Yeah.
I think
Appreciate
very good
that.
motivation.
No, I need to pick me ups, not put me down.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just gonna go over the schedule one more time for this weekend. We got Brownstown Saturday, Super Late Models, 2000 win crates, Pure Stocks, Horns, Crown Vics. Paragon is off. Their next event is May 17th, which is a Friday night, by the way. Bloomington tomorrow night is the Larry Rice Classic. We got USAC Sprints, IMCA Race Saver Sprints, Hornets. Lincoln Park on Saturday is 410 Sprints, Mods, Super Stocks, Bombers, and IMCA Race Saver Sprints. Circle City's Crates, Crown Vics, Hornets, and School Bus. Lawrenceburg Saturday is Mods, Pure Stocks, Hornets, and Great Lakes Super Sprints.
Birch is giving you a hard time.
Oh, yeah. Can only imagine.
You missed the food talk. It was here a while ago.
Yeah. You need to turn that radio up a little bit, Mike, when you go through town on your bike.
My gosh, he blows my windows out.
Phew. I don't know how it don't blow
You know,
his
he's got a
eardrums
really
out.
nice race car just sitting there that I can't
Yeah.
get him to get out for nothing.
Yeah.
Begged him.
You should get out and play a little bit.
Thunder
get
Valley's
in
coming
now.
back, Birch. Get her together.
Craig, what size? You know, Craig, I'm not 100% what size the track
I've not been up
actually
there,
is.
but it don't look much different than Brownstown.
It's not. I mean,
It's
It's not quite as banked, is it?
no.
A little flatter.
I think it's a little flatter.
yeah. That
To get there to the top,
I feel like
think the
1
top's-
and 2's pretty banked, pretty
Yeah.
hard.
They're not. The corners are different.
A little
Yeah.
bit, maybe not much. I don't know.
We
It's
just
hard
need to get up
remember.
there and do it. We need to quit talking about it. We need to go do it. Matt,
Yeah,
give
just
us
go
cut
do
us
it.
a check. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Let's
tires.
see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Mike says I work Friday nights.
You can
Well,
call him
Saturday,
sick
you
a
can go
couple
Saturdays.
times.
Call in sick.
He pretty much runs that place.
What's going on, David? Thanks for tuning in. Grant says just do it. I think you need to, JT. I think you'd have a blast.
Yeah, I'm down. We just gotta pick a weekend and go. For sure. I wanted to race this weekend. I was devastated when I seen it wasn't on the schedule.
Right.
I was so ready for last weekend, man. And then going and messing around with Zach and Ryan on Friday, that made it worse. Made
Right.
get the bug bad, and I'm pumped up for Saturday and getting ready to go to Dad's. And I think it was Chris texted me and said they canceled. I was like, really?
Yep. Next time they race, we will be there. Let's go, JT.
As long as it's, I won't go to Brownstown next week, but after that, I should be free.
I'm not even sure when.
I think I got my car really good for Brownstown. I think I finally figured it out. So I really want to try it again. Let's see. And Zach sold me a tire that actually staggered with the rest of mine for once. So I can actually have some stagger that works out. I carry, how many tires do I carry in there?
About 45, I think.
14. I take 14 tires on the rack and there's 4 tires on the car, and I could not get nothing to stagger the other night. I either end up with 2 or 3 inches or I was negative. I don't know what the deal is with that. And I can grow a 30. One time I grew a 33 inches, but it didn't make a full 20 laps. I don't know if that screws them up if you grow them that much.
I'm trying to find some info here for you.
What info? How about Circle City?
Yeah,
You should already know it. You're the media guy.
Yeah,
I know.
Should be on top of your head.
you guys.
Boom, boom, boom.
You guys give me way more credit than.
Boom, boom,
Actually-
boom, boom.
next Friday night, Circle City is going to be. It's the Northern All Stars, which we'll cover next week's show. But Northern All Stars is there next Friday night.
Dustin said they started 34 Crown Vics on Speedway
Really?
Sunday. That's pretty good.
Crown Vics, Pure Stocks, Hornets. May 22nd. Let me see what classes is running. What the heck? Oh, that's USEC.
Too much Wi-Fi being used up in there.
It's USEC Sprint 9.
Walp showed up. See that?
Shannon's in here.
Shannon showed up. Yeah.
Was swimming in my driveway. That ain't good.
Must not be very deep. I didn't know he could swim.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, I know
I
don't know.
Has he raced this year yet?
Shannon? He raced at Bloomington Friday night.
I was there.
He was in Shannon's car.
Oh, he was in Reed's car?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I was up there. Has he got his car out yet? He usually has a really cool wrap on that. Hadn't seen it.
I'm fat. I float. JT, you think you can pass Greg Amick? What stagger?
I think we were really, we weren't really close to passing last week, but we were running with the top 5 guys. And I think I made it even, what we did really helped it. And I think what we did this week's going to help it even more. I think we finally figured out where our problem was. And it was my fault, the problem, because I rushed Dad into something that we shouldn't have tried to do last year. And when we did it, we just screwed it up. So
that super stock class is just so tough.
Oh, dude, it's hard.
Tough.
You know? And I was tickled to death to be right there behind Isaiah and Zach. I felt like $1 million.
Yep.
You know, and keeping pace with them. And I would really like to started farther up. The stupid Cool went battling for second in the heat race.
Right.
Put us freaking, I think we started 13th or 14th.
That's a good point, Shannon. I did forget. He didn't race. He just made a lap. Then had some issues with the car.
Oh, Walt sent me a picture of that. It's sharp this year too, yeah. No Joker on it though.
Yeah, there ain't no Joker on it.
He always has good looking race cars.
David, you didn't really miss much. I know that the schedule should be coming out at the end of next week per Ryan's post, and I did talk to Ryan to confirm that. Like I said, I just, that's hopefully the drivers. I know that here, let me take this back. I know when Thunder Valley opens up, there's going to be a lot of cars show up because Thunder Valley hasn't raced in a couple years. The thing that I hope is that people continue to support Ryan, even though, like we said, we'd said it when Ryan and Roller were even here, but the first couple nights is not going to be smooth sailing. It's not going to be, but hopefully everybody just continues to support him once we do get it opened up. So, but I'm telling you right now, when Ryan starts, when the first date is, it's going to be pedal to the metal through the end of 2024. And when 2025 opens back up, he's racing. Like it's going to be an every weekend thing. There's not going to be, we're going to race one weekend a month and no, he's going to be all in and it's going to be pedal to the metal. So,
yeah, he's got really big plans.
Yes.
Hopefully Roller don't get in his way.
Yeah, that's what I hope. I hope Roller don't. Yeah. Hope Roller don't drag him down. And even when Rip was doing the interview thing up there, Rip said that he tried to reach out to Roller and Roller denied all comments. So I don't know what.
You need to get another video up. I'm ready for everybody to see his new attire.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, he sent me a selfie the other day and I was like, what in the world? I don't know. He's going off the chain or something.
Get that done this week.
Yeah. He's got a whole new Rip's got a brand new look. So anybody's going to be interested to be on my YouTube channel. We do have some stuff coming up that I got to bring him in for. We'll do some late breaking news.
He got in with the rowdy crowd.
He did get his van fixed finally, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
It was a Chevy Astro.
Yeah, it was 1987 Chevy Astro
with a cow hood, I think.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, dude, look, I said we really need to update, but he just says it ran so good till it broke down the other day, and he said that the back seat in it slept so good that night that he don't want to trade it in. So I don't know. We'll see. He said the muffler bearings went out of it. It was pretty cheap fix, but yeah. Okay, where were we at? Jamie said his wrap this year is smoking hot. It'll go smooth if Roller isn't there. That's true. Tristan said per Circle City website, it's a 1/4 mile track. I'd say so. I agree with
Is that what Brownstown's listed as?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Wish him luck. Craig says, "What's up with Twin Cities?" I'm not sure what's going on with Twin Cities.
Keith Coontz's
Keith
last thing
Koontz
I
bought
heard.
it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Did he? Is that official?
I don't know if it's official. I'm not seeing releases or anything, but Craig says getting the backup out for Thunder Valley.
Yeah, Thunder Valley is definitely going.
Yeah. Rip sent me his new selfie too, and I couldn't show him it because I was afraid she would leave me for Rip. I'm telling you, dude, I don't know what he did, but he went and seen somebody, and
Better hope he don't show up at the wedding.
he might show up at the wedding.
He looks like the kind of guy that would crash that.
Yeah, he might show up to the wedding. Ask Jacoby Hines. I might send Jacoby a text and see if there's any updates. We might have maybe an update for next Thursday's show. We got okay. We're not going to be here next Tuesday night at Brownstown Speedway. Flo, weather permitting, will be at Brownstown Speedway. Super excited. That's always a good show. I mean,
Turned out to be the Flow opener, right?
Huh?
The Flow night opener now.
It is now. Yeah. It is now. So it'll be the first race for Flo. They did do some commentary tonight though, which then range came before they got anything started. So
that sucks for the guys that drove there.
Andrew says, what classes are they running at Thunder Valley?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
It looks to us, yeah. Looks like a little bit of everything. Looks like everybody's gonna have a chance.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing. I don't want to release too much information, but in these 15 weeks, everybody will have a chance. So that's why I said make sure you bring out support people in your class and get the car counts up. Stalker is still playing softball. I don't know.
He got a late game tonight. It didn't start till 8:30.
8:30. I think he home
in Columbus.
Yeah, he is playing softball at a softball league in Columbus.
They were desperate.
They were very desperate. Hopefully he comes back. I don't know if his softball career takes off. It
won't.
He might never take off.
I've seen him play. It won't. We are planning on putting the team in the mush ball tournament, Grant's mush ball tournament,
and I'm coaching.
Oh, are you?
Yep. Rip's coaching. He asked me the other day if there's any softball teams looking for a coach. He said he knew more about softball than anybody's ever known, and I was like, I don't know. We'll just have to see. JT, you retire from softball?
The Salem League looks like it's dead.
Yeah.
I was hoping that, I don't know, if Bedford had something that would make sense with my schedule, I might make the trip, but it'd be hard for me to get a team together to go up there. You know, because all my guys are from, all the guys I played with, I was on somebody else's team. It wasn't my team.
Right.
I played with Peyton and Zach, obviously, and Josh, but the rest of them were from Salem, Campbellsburg. So it'd be hard to get a Bedford team together, but I wish there'd be something to get closer. Palmyra, something.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Craig says, can I take a spot? You want a
On
spot on a softball team?
It's not very good. We were like 3-50.
I wasn't that bad.
We got third place. Though.
Craig, you can just help Rip and we'll drink beer and we'll coach it. I'll coach first base. You can coach third. Jeremy said the Keith Koontz thing is not true. We seen Tom yesterday. Track is still in court.
Oh, well, I shut that down.
Yep.
He said nothing to happen in 24.
That's kind of what I thought, but I didn't know for sure.
Yeah.
It was exciting to see that develop, maybe.
Oh, Craig said he wants to come on the show. Spot on the show.
Yeah, you can have my spot.
Not per your contract.
It don't pay good.
Whatever.
Weather keeps it up.
We've always started at Bedford. Well, sometimes things change, Grant.
Where are you even reading? I can't even figure out.
Right here.
Oh, already started at Bedford. Yeah. I thought you said we always started the veteran. I was like, our team didn't.
Bedford. Bedford.
Well, thanks for asking us to be a part of your team, Grant. We appreciate that.
Mush balls. Is that what happens if this weather keeps it up? Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Last time we played in the rain in that mush ball. Didn't you go? Did you go?
I didn't go. I didn't get invited.
I don't.
You guys told me about a week later.
I wasn't friends with Peyton yet. I hadn't developed into what it's developed into.
Yeah, I don't really talk to Peyton anymore. He hangs out with you guys.
Yeah, he found a better group.
Huh? You think that's what it
Busy.
is?
Oh, he upgraded for sure.
I'm just busy, man.
He works
No, that's not nothing
60
to you,
hours a
nothing
week.
towards you. I just don't.
He works 60 hours a week. Peyton does.
Not anymore.
Oh, he's slowing down.
Yeah.
And he's got softball.
Not anymore.
We can't get parts in.
Oh, that's good.
So now it's 30 hours a week.
Oh no, it's 40.
Oh, okay.
He's got a little girl playing softball though.
Well, when you left up there last time, though, it was like you was getting 30 hours a week.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's kind of a shit show, but it is what it is.
Craig said he wants to sit next to JT on the show.
Boy, you are desperate for a spot on the show.
JT might tell me some of his new speed secrets.
I guess you haven't seen me race this year then, because there ain't much speed to be secret about. We're getting there though.
Craig, he'll say his boat anchor's been
Yeah.
stuck in the track.
This dark cloud that me and
Yeah.
Davey have gotten above us. I'll play Mario Kart and give it to you or something.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We have an episode of us playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
No swearing, Peyton.
Yeah.
Be hard, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Craig says,
They talked about filming our winter series once, and
that'd
I
be a
said
bad
that
deal.
you'd have to
We
rate
get
it
banned
all.
off to everything. Yeah.
It'd be one constant blur.
Craig says, might have, or he goes, I work 100 between work and race car.
100 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, between the work and the race car. I thought
Now he's giving you some of his speed secrets.
I'll take all I can get. I need every secret I can get into at this point.
Oh, whatever, Jeremy. We don't the thing about it is like for a long time, I brought guests and stuff on, and a lot of it is just timing and what we have going on. And
I pushed
I
him to
can't-
do that with his what was that other thing you were doing for a minute? On like Tuesdays or something.
the hot pits,
Yeah. I think
it's still in the works. It's
I
still going.
thought that's what the hot pit should be.
Yeah.
Talking to a guest. I always thought the trailer cribs was going to be a big thing, but we never got going on that.
But I'm only a one-man band.
Yeah.
Other
Well,
than Thursday nights.
I don't know how many people would actually let you in their trailer, but I think it'd be cool just to have trailer cribs, Here's my tire stand where the magic happens.
Devin Moran did it on his live the other night on Facebook.
The trailer cribs?
Just walked through his trailer. Somebody said, "Can we see the inside of your trailer?" He's like, "Sure, come on." Went through all his cabinets, and
I bet that was cool.
it was pretty neat.
They got a lot more cabinets than I got.
A lot more. A lot more. No disrespect to you, but I'm just
They
saying it
also
was
spent a lot more money to
Yes.
get those cabinets.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had it, I'd spend it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching tonight. All the sponsors that are behind me and the ones that are on the video at the beginning of the show, we appreciate everything they do for us. Do you guys have any closing statements before we get off of here tonight?
Thanks for watching.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody seems happy that
Yeah.
we'll try to get Zach back here so you guys can have some eye candy.
We appreciate everybody watching tonight too. Thank you to everybody that commented. Help us keep this show going. We appreciate everything. Yeah.
I think Zach Burton's a lot of the reason that Zach don't come on anymore. He ain't said nothing inappropriate on here about Zach lately.
Burton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
About how cute Zach looks.
Yeah.
Probably hurt his feelings.
I don't know. All right. We'll see everybody when the next flag flies.